best.
Swartz cross court. Everett, 3 for the title.
Beatty back to Martin with 3. Cross the timeline with 2. To the basket. Lefty left. Goal! And they call a foul! They call a foul! The clock is at 0. Blocked by Shoeboy. Rebound grab by Austin.
Bobs to Greg. Turns. Fires. 3. Got it! He hit the 3.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer. And
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3 ball up and in.
Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. He with the buzzer. No good. Greenville wins the district championship.
Here's Jess looking. Cross court Venice. She's open. 3 ball up. Go! It goes in. And the Hickory ladies have come back from the dead.
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live this evening at Farrell's historic E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium, a big matchup in Region 4. A couple of teams looking to get into the win column in conference play as the Farrell Steelers host the Mercer Mustangs. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs with you here at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium, joined as usual by Chris Burtch. Aaron Byro back in the studio. Hello to everybody who's who is tuning in or will be tuning in on our Facebook Live, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Chris, Mercer and Farrell, two teams, certainly two talented teams. Farrell, a very young team. Mercer and Farrell both new to the league this year, if you will, due to the realignment and so forth. Very intriguing matchup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes there's nothing better, as far as watching it or, you and I getting a chance to call it, than a game that features two talented teams, two teams that are that are good, that kind of planned on having good seasons based on, their talent level, that absolutely need a win, a must win for both the Mercer Mustangs and the Farrell Steelers here tonight. Both teams 0-2 in the region, so a lot on the line here, for a kind of a mid-late January game, if you will. And, so big one, a lot of intriguing things. Both teams like to run up and down the floor. Both teams can shoot the three. And both teams are looking to kind of break through into the win column in the region.
Right now, the league, three teams at 2-0. Grove City, Slippery Rock, Hickory. Three teams at 0-2. Our two teams, Mercer and Farrell, along with Sharon. Of course, Sharon playing Hickory tonight. Grove City and Slippery Rock were to play tonight. That game has been postponed until February 1st. Certainly there's a little separation right now after the first two rounds of games, but really, these are two teams certainly capable of stringing together a lot of wins and moving up the order quickly.
No doubt about it, right? Yeah, you look at the 3-0-2 teams, right? First of all, the Sharon Tigers, who have just kind of two stunning losses for them, and then, Farrell and Mercer, both of these teams, lots of talent there. Any one of these teams, any one of these three teams, the two that we have in Sharon, are capable of doing that. But the problem is in a league, where you're looking at just few games as there is in the region here.
Only 10.
You better start stringing together wins soon. And, there's a lot riding tonight. Sharon obviously does not want to go to 0-3 over at Hickory. And the loser of tonight's game, sitting at 0-3, will really kind of have some soul-searching to do. Whereas the winner of tonight's game, there's guaranteed somebody going to be 1-2. Will certainly feel like they're in a much better position.
And I think another factor with it, too, Farrell voluntarily moved up to Class 4A this year.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the league is 4A. Mercer is 3A.
Right.
So in terms of the final standings in the league may not have as much of an effect upon potential playoff seeding or selection for Mercer as it does for Farrell. If Farrell ends up behind a Slippery Rock, a Grove City, Hickory, Sheridan, whatever, that could certainly complicate things. It's likely going to be an expanded 4A field this year because there are so many 4A teams in District 10.
Right.
But by the same token, there are 6 teams in the league. 5 of them are 4A. I don't know that all 5 are going to go to the playoffs. Maybe not even 4. Maybe only 3, perhaps.
Yeah, I was just going to say the 5th place team, if there is, kind of a clear cut, no ties, anything like that, if you are the number 5 4A team in this region, I don't know if you have much of a leg to stand on as far as, thinking that you're going to go to the playoffs. You might. They might take all 5. But you certainly don't want to count on that. And, we know how good those other 4 are. And Farrell kind of needs a win to sort of stay in with those teams.
Farrell and Mercer here tonight. JV game ongoing. About a minute and a half to go in the Farrell JVs. And what's been a pretty tight game throughout are up 5, 32-27. And ball batted around, and Farrell still has it. So the Farrell JVs looking to get a win in tonight's preliminary. We'll give you the final when it goes final. In the meantime, we are going to take a break. When Chris and I come back, we'll take a deeper look at the teams. Chris also had a chance to speak with the respective head coaches, and we'll have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups. We'll have more pregame from Farrell after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Welcome back to E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Aaron Byron in the studio producing our game. Farrell and Mercer JV game has just gone final. Farrell winning 32-27. And sticking with the Farrell Steelers, Chris, the home team, 3-7 overall. They've had a kind of a an uneven schedule. They've had some big gaps in there. They've had a couple weather postponements in there. Just some odd things that have contributed to maybe them not really getting into much of a rhythm.
Yep.
But this certainly is a team that is a dangerous team. They've played some tough teams. You think of Quaker Valley, Cleveland Heights, Mars, Aliquippa.
Right.
3-7. I know that Coach Lowe and the crew, they'd like that record to be better, but they've played a lot of good basketball teams.
Yeah, I was joking with Coach Lowe before I had a chance to talk, interview him a little bit, and I was joking with him. I said, "Did you get the Lakers on the schedule this year?" And he just laughed because, this is Farrell. I mean, right? This is one of the storied programs in the entire history of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I mean, there's only maybe 2 or 3 other ones that rate as far as they do as far as history. And so, these are the schools that they schedule year in and year out. And, so this young group has had to do a whole lot of growing up right there on the court. And I don't think there's any question that, this is going to serve them well. But they've played some big-time teams. You look at kind of what makes this team go. I mean, they basically have 3 big-time scorers led by Jewels Johnson. I mean, he comes in at around 13.4 points a game, scored over 20 against Aliquippa, scored 18 against has been over 10 7 times. I mean, he's kind of the motor of this team. As he goes, they go. And certainly as these region games get going, they're going to need him to kind of be a star. And then Trey Cousin, who all of a sudden is one of the better 3-point shooters in the area. He comes in averaging about 11.8 points a game. Big game for him against Chester Charter. And again, if he's open, it's in, and teams are really going to, start to scout that and prepare for that. And Julius Phillips, he comes in averaging around 12 points a game. Obviously big, strong kid, great football player. The thing that you'd like to see from Phillips is for him to get that free throw percentage up, because, boy, he sure does get to the foul line a lot. So, if he can continue to get to the foul line and maybe get that free throw percentage to kind of creep up there a little bit, you'd have a heck of a thing. And I think what Coach Lowe is looking for, Briggsy, is just some more consistency from guys other than their big 3.
And when you mentioned Phillips, of course, he's going to Youngstown State to play defensive back. And, just about, 9 nights out of 10 when Farrell's on the floor, they will have the best athlete on the floor, that being Julius Phillips. You mentioned his strength, his size, his quickness. He's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
And he's the type of guy that, and maybe at times from a basketball standpoint, maybe he's not textbook, picture perfect.
Yeah.
But the guy can play.
Yeah.
And his burst, his juice, if you will, that can offset maybe something that isn't exactly picture perfect.
I mean, what he does is he goes and gets the ball, right? I mean, he's a defensive rebounding machine, and so many of his points are, somebody else misses, you forget the screen out, and there he is. And I think that's how he draws a lot of his fouls, as well. But here's the thing: you don't score 27 against Quaker Valley unless you're really, really good, because that's a good team, a good program. And Phillips got 27 against Quaker Valley earlier this year. So, I mean, when you think about him as far as, coaching preparation, as far as game planning, if you're Mercer, Grove City, Slippery Rock, you're going to have to account for his strength and his athletic ability, in a very specific way, game planning. Because those teams don't have anybody like him, from an athletic standpoint. So, he poses a problem for everybody.
Meanwhile, the Mercer Mustangs 11-3 overall, Chris, but 0-2 in league play. Of course, moving up into Class 3A this year, and I'll be in the league with the bigger schools. They lost to Hickory in the league opener, 67-51, and then a 63-34 setback at Slippery Rock on Friday night, a game in which, in plain English, Slippery Rock didn't miss. The Rockets in the new Rock Box, they were certainly right at home, 63-34. But this Mercer team, it's a team certainly that a lot of playoff experience from last year, a 20-win team. This is a good team that you feel is just ready to break through in this new league.
Yeah, we like them, right? You and I have covered this team a lot. Maybe there might not be any one team that we've covered as many times as we've covered Mercer in the past 3 years. And, a lot of these names, obviously they're missing some names, but a lot of these names are the same. We love their point guard. Bubba Palmer, he comes in averaging 9.5. He's a shoot-first point guard, but he certainly is a gifted passer and very good at sort of controlling the tempo. You got the slasher, Ben Godfrey. He can get to the basket anytime he wants to, and that's what he's looking to do. And then, sort of the star, if you had to pinpoint one star of the team, it would be Jaden Amos. He comes in, gets a lot of offensive rebounds and scores. He can shoot the three. They give him the ball in the post with his back to the basket. And, he's been a good player in this program for now his third varsity season, but he's really kind of completing his game. The other two starters tonight, Cole Fisher, Ryder Chiappini, they both add a lot of things. Chiappini is, kind of just a, kind of a banger, a garbage man in there. And Cole Fisher, he could shoot the three, 19 threes on the season. So lots of issues there. Tristan McCracken is not dressed tonight. He's home sick, so certainly wish him the best, but they'll miss him. He's a good presence, a good rebounder, and they'll certainly miss his 12 points a game.
Yeah, and the one thing with McCracken is he's really diversified his game. Last year, primarily a three-point shooter.
Right.
Not that he didn't do other things, but that was his main role. This year, in fact, he's not made a three since the calendar flipped to 2025.
Yeah.
But leads a team with 62-point field goals. As you said, scoring 12 a game, but he is out tonight, and thus the change in the lineup for the Mercer Mustangs. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches and one of the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Bay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the December 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce that the Wilmington girls basketball team is the December Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington coach Mike Jekovich and his outstanding girls basketball team as they are the December Bay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington girls basketball, the December Bay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's Premium Spring Water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on 790 WPIC, and I'm joined by Farrell head coach Myron Lowe. And Coach, obviously a kind of a grueling schedule that you guys put together for the preseason, and then you opened up against 2 really good region opponents. You come in tonight, with that 0-2 record in the region. Just a couple of your thoughts here on your young team.
We definitely got to get one tonight. We can't start off 0-3. So tonight is very important. 2 tough, like you said, we had 2 tough games to start the season. I feel like we could have played it better than what we did, but that's just the bumps and bruises we're gonna take it by having a young team.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking a little bit off air, and you were just kind of talking about how, against the teams in this region, you can't play one half or you can't take quarters off and things like that. And you feel like you guys are making some strides with that?
Yeah, like up and down. We've been up and down. Like I said, being young, we'll have a good game and then we'll go back. You know what I mean? But I think we're actually getting better. We're getting better. We just got to put it all together for a full game.
Yeah. Jewels Johnson, obviously kind of everything starts with him. He's been putting together a terrific season. Talk about what he means to your team.
I mean, he's the motor, so like when he go, we go. I've been talking to him because he only played one way. He's just a tough guy, so pretty much most of all year he'd be in foul trouble a lot because he plays hard. So I just been working on him and just trying to tell him, like, take your moments and pick your spots. Sometimes you gotta let it go, depending on foul situations. So once we get him and we can keep him on the floor, because he got, like I said, he got a motor. So if we can keep him on the floor all the time, well, I think we can play with anybody.
No doubt. Speaking of a team that, you talked about kind of needing a win. Obviously, this Mercer team thinking the same thing. They need a win. What are some of your concerns with Mercer?
I mean, they like to get the ball. They like to get up and down the floor. So we got to make sure we get back on defense, make sure we're talking. They play good fundamental basketball, So, we just got, basically all we got to do is we got to do little things. We got to make sure we're boxing out, we talking on defense, and I think we'll be all right.
Right. Coach, always great talking to you. I love watching your team play. Certainly, congrats on all the success you've had here. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Max. All right. Those are the thoughts of Farrell head coach Myron Lowe as he gets his Steelers ready for this showdown here tonight against Mercer. Pre-game continues on 790 WPIC.
Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on 790 WPIC, and I'm joined by Mercer coach Joe Vanasco. And Coach, over the last kind of week and a half, you got a nice little welcome to the region by the Hickory Hornets and Slippery Rock Rockets. Again, you and I talked both on and off air, a week ago up at Greenville, and you knew very well what this region was about. How have your kids responded to this little bit of adversity playing these couple of big teams and losing?
Yeah, I mean, we're still finding out about how we'll respond to it. Our kids will respond to it, but as far as practice and getting back up on the horse right away, they had the best practice of the year last night. Which is nice to see.
Playing these
I think
couple
both of those teams. The physicality in this league is excellent. We knew that coming in. We knew it was going to be a transition and a process for us to get there. But our kids are working hard. Their heads are confident as they've ever been, and nothing seems to shake them too bad. So, like I said, we're still finding out and learning about the ins and outs of the league. But all in all, our kids have responded well.
I mean, I think the message, that I think of is you can talk about how good it is, and then when you actually see it, it's a little different, right?
Absolutely, and it gives you a lot of, as a coach, a lot of bullets in your gun, so to speak, because the things we talk about that you have to give, boxing out every possession, you have to take care of the basketball, you have to get to the free throw line. Now we're seeing why. I think sometimes at the AA level we got away with just being, we were kind of the bully, and now we're not the bully. We're the young kid on the block, and our kids are learning that, and they'll adapt. We have a lot of young kids out there playing varsity for us, and like I said, their spirits are up, their confidence is up, and we look forward to playing tonight.
Playing a Farrell team, that obviously has maybe more history than any school in the state of Pennsylvania, but they're also kind of a young team. 2 close losses in the region for them. What are some of the things that concern you about this Farrell team?
They have a couple guys that are just tremendous with penetrating. Whether you're playing a man, a zone, we have to keep them on the perimeter. And then this year, maybe more so than the last few years, they have guys that can really shoot it from the outside. So you have to respect that. You have to be able to team defense is a key to being able to compete with a Farrell right now.
A couple of keys for your team to have success tonight.
We have to rebound the basketball. We have to push in transition. We have to get some easy opportunities. If we get into a grind with a Farrell team, as good of athletes as they are, it'll be a long night for us.
Coach, always great catching up to you. Certainly, congrats on the success you've had here in the early part of the season, and best wishes tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Got it. Those are the thoughts of Mercer head coach Joe Vanasco as he gets his Mustangs ready for this region game tonight here at Farrell. Pregame continues on 790 WPIC.
Your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
And we are back here at Farrell's E.J. McCloskey Gymnasium. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC. Time now for tonight's starting lineups. The starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, mailing, and t-shirt needs. Give them a follow on Facebook. That's Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for the visiting Mercer Mustangs, 11-3 overall, 0-2 in the league. Seventh-year head coach Joe Vanasco will line them up this way. The guards are Cole Fisher, 5'10", junior, averaging 7 points per game. Bubba Palmer, 5'11", senior, averaging 9.5 per game. Up front, Ben Godfrey, 5'11", junior, averaging 7 per game. Ryder Chiappini, a 6'3", junior, Chiappini averaging 4 points per game. And rounding out the starting five is Jaden Amos, the 6'3", junior forward. Amos averaging 14 points per game. Of course, Mercer without Tristan McCracken tonight due to illness. So it is Chiappini drawing into the starting lineup. Fisher, Palmer, Godfrey, Amos, and Chiappini for Mercer. Myron Lowe's Farrell Steelers are 3-7 overall. And the fourth-year skipper will line up this way, the starters. The guards are Nemo Jones, 5'9", junior, averaging 6 points per game. Trey Cousin, 5'11", sophomore, averaging 12 points per game. Third guard will be Juels Johnson, 5'11", junior. He's averaging a team-leading 13.4 points per night. Up front, Dorian Kane, 6-foot sophomore, averaging 1.5 points per game. And the fifth starter is Julius Phillips, 6'2", senior, averaging 12 points per night. Phillips, Jones, Cousin, Johnson, and Kane for Farrell. Your officials tonight, your lead referee is Mark Osborne. Larry Hawthorne and George Snyder are the umpires comprising this veteran Mercer County crew. Farrell in the home whites, navy numbers and letters outlined in gold, navy and gold trim. Mercer is in the baby blues with navy numbers and letters outlined in white, navy and white trim.
Yeah, great job as always with that, Ryan. And yeah, here we go. Both teams, looking to get a region win, and I think both teams really important to get off to a good start.
Farrell will go right to left if you're sitting at the scorer's table. Our video is kind of oriented in that direction where it's up in the corner, but Farrell will be going right to left in the first half. We're on the balcony here behind the basket. Phillips and Chiappini jumping center. The tip is won by Farrell. We are underway. Trey Cousin will bring it into the front court, and Mercer comes out in is it a 3-2 or 1-2-2?
3-2 zone, yep, 3-2 zone.
Left corner Cousin, the entry deflected by Chiappini, and Mercer forces a turnover on the first possession of the game.
Yeah, just a little trap in the corner there, soft trap.
Palmer near side to Amos and back to Palmer on the near right wing. Mercer's first crack at it offensively. And Farrell comes out, is it 2-3 zone, Chris?
Little 2-3 zone for them, yeah. A little pressure out on the wings, but yeah, they're packed in pretty tight, actually.
Chiappini's pass on the baseline tipped out of bounds, intended for the cutter. That was Palmer, and Jules Johnson got his hand on it, so it will be baseline inbound coming for Mercer. Amos gets to Palmer right wing, back to Amos near corner. Jaden Amos, 3 on the way, good. Jaden Amos opens the scoring with a 3. Amos is 25th 3 of the year.
Yeah, a little Abel 1 out of bounds play. Out and then back to the person taking it out of bounds. Amos knocking it down.
So 3-0 Mercer. Jumps out on top, 50 seconds into this one, and Bubba Palmer a steal underneath the hoop for Mercer. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Farrell. Work it far side to Amos, knocked out of bounds by Farrell. It will be Mercer ball, far sideline, and Farrell is going to take a timeout. It is a full timeout taken by the Steelers. We've played exactly 60 seconds. Mercer leads 3-0. We'll be back after this full timeout on 790 WPIC.
Bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Mercer ball coming out of the timeout. 6:48 to go first quarter. Mercer on top 3-0 at Farrell. Steelers staying in the 2-3 zone. Ben Godfrey with it. Godfrey drives right of the lane, up with the right hand, high up the glass, no good. Rebound knocked around, and Amos tracks it down far corner. Mercer will get a second opportunity.
Yeah, great movement by Mercer against this zone.
Amos drives the baseline. Amos with the right hand, can't get it to go, and Julius Phillips rips down the rebound for Farrell.
Yeah, Farrell needed that stop.
The Steelers looking for their first shot of the game. Far block, Phillips inside. Phillips posting up with the left hand, no good. Weak side board, Johnson with it. And Farrell will have a second opportunity. Left wing, 3 on the way from Nemo Jones, no good. And Bubba Palmer with the rebound for Mercer. Palmer cut off by Johnson as Farrell has now gone to the man-to-man. Amos left wing 3 doesn't go. Phillips the rebound. Here come the Steelers right to left.
Good look for Amos, just well defended there.
Right corner, Cousin is open, 3 up, good. Trey Cousin ties the game at 3. Each team with a 3 in the early going.
Yeah, Cousin is the he's no doubt the zone buster. So there he did it right there. That's what they're going to need him to do.
Team leading 21 threes this year. Amos 3, good again for Jaden Amos. And we have a stoppage as Bubba Palmer has to fix his
two of them. Yeah.
Shooter, yeah. So but he's. Jaden Amos is shooting out the lights so far, a pair of threes, and 6-3, 3 field goals, all from behind the three-point line.
Right, and I guess, you think about it, both teams playing zone, they're obviously trying to take away the dribble, drive, penetration that both teams are very good at. So, teams are going to need to shoot well, and so far, obviously, they are.
Johnson with it near midcourt as Mercer extends the top of the zone. Right side, Cousin, another 3 on the way. That one's going to be long. Rebound on the near side, and collected by Cole Fisher. Into the middle of the floor. It's intercepted. Cousin the steal. Cousin one-on-one with Palmer. Cousin up with the right hand and good. Trey Cousin, the first deuce of the game, 6-5.
Yeah, you can't throw that pass against Farrell. That's the lesson there for Mr. Fisher.
6-5, 5:06 to go first quarter. Left wing, Fisher with it. Swings it back to Palmer. Palmer a ball fake around a screen. Thought about shooting about a 25-footer, thought better of it. Into the high post for Chiappini. Right wing to Godfrey. Godfrey drives the baseline. He's in trouble, swings it left side. Fisher, 3, up, rattles out, no good. And there for the defensive rebound, Jules Johnson for Farrell. Johnson speeding ahead. Work at right corner for Cousin. Back to Johnson, now reversal left side. Jones, entry intercepted. Chiappini jumped into the passing lane, and here comes Mercer. Chiappini right of the lane, up with the right hand. Glass rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Second try up and in. Ryder Chiappini, the first 2-pointer for Mercer. Mustangs are back up by 3, 8-5.
Yeah, 2 steals for Chiappini already, too, playing the bottom of that 3-2 zone. Doing a nice job kind of cleaning up some bad passes by Farrell.
Johnson works at left corner for Nemo Jones. Jones swings it to Cousin back on the edge of the midcourt circle. 4:08 to go, first quarter. Mercer up 8-5. Both teams 0-2 in Region 4 play. Cousin off a screen to the left. 3 good for Trey Cousin. Cousin has all 8. We're tied at 8.
I mean, he single-handedly makes Farrell tough to zone. I mean, if he's going to make that, there's no zone in the world that can stop that.
Right wing Palmer goes left side to Fisher. Now Godfrey. Godfrey left of the lane, back up top for Amos. Catch and shoot 3 up and good. Rattled around and dropped in. Jaden Amos hits the 3. Bombs away and Farrell PA.
Yeah, Cousin and Amos knocking down the threes and, giving both coaches pause to how long can they stay in the zone.
Cousin, no-look pass into Phillips on the far block. Swing it near left wing to Nemo Jones. Jones a ball fake. Up top for Jules Johnson. His 3 up doesn't go. And flying in for the rebound is Amos. Here comes Mercer. Palmer over the timeline with it. Goes left side for Godfrey. Godfrey right-hand dribble. Throws a bullet to Fisher left side. Pass into the paint tipped, but Amos grabs it on the right wing, and he is fouled on the near side as we'll have our first foul of the night. And it is going to go on Dorian Kane. Kane picking up the foul at 3:03 of the first quarter. He exits, as does Nemo Jones. We see Omario Boatwright in for the first time, 5'8" sophomore for Farrell. Far side, Fisher's open 3, no good. Rebound, Chiappini tips it out. It's loose and dug out by Julius Phillips. Gives it off to Johnson, outlet ahead to a streaking Cousin. Righty layup is good. 10 for Cousin.
Yeah, about that 2 passes, no dribbles, and a wide open layup. Great job by Phillips and Johnson.
Palmer left of the lane, and he is fouled by the new man in for Farrell. That is Malcolm Norman, 6-foot sophomore, who averages a shade over 7 points per game. He could be a factor against the zone 19 threes, but he's picked up the foul, his first, team second.
Yeah, both of these teams, kind of trying to keep the lid on the tempo with these zones. And
Godfrey to the right baseline. Moves it back to Palmer, right wing. Godfrey drives along the baseline, far corner to Amos. Amos a ball fake around Phillips. Amos into the lane, up with the right hand and good. Jaden Amos, his first 2-pointer of the game. He has 11. The lead is back to 3 at 13-10.
Yeah, Godfrey, a big key to how well they're able to attack this zone with all the dribble drive.
2:17 to go first quarter, 13-10. Mercer on top. Mustangs have not trailed. We've had a couple of ties. Cousin up top to Johnson. Johnson around a screen from Phillips. Johnson right of the lane. And they're going to call a foul on. It's going to go on Mercer fighting through the screen. It's going to go on Amos.
Yeah.
No,
it's on Godfrey.
Excuse me, it's on Godfrey.
You're right on the top of the zone there, just kind of stepping over, trying to get in Johnson's way, and not on time.
So it will be Johnson to inbound, finds Phillips on the block, puts it up and in. Julius Phillips, first basket of the night.
Oh, that's a great little out-of-bounds play there by Coach Lowe.
Lead back down to 1, 13-12. Fisher right wing out to Palmer. Tried to throw it inside, nobody home. Grabbed by Johnson. Here comes Farrell looking to take the lead for the first time tonight. Right corner, Cousin with it. Pulls up, 3. Cousin, long. Chiappini the rebound, and here comes Mercer. Palmer outlet left side to Amos, back to Palmer, far left sideline. Reversal now right corner to Godfrey. Farrell starting to extend the zone a little bit. Inside for the cutter, Fisher into the paint, back to Palmer, left side. Palmer, 3, doesn't go. Rebound, pulled down underneath. And it's going to be Farrell basketball.
Yeah, off on Chiappini. How hard is Chiappini working on the offensive boards? I mean, they're screening a couple of guys out, but they haven't gotten him yet. Farrell hasn't, and he's making the pay and almost made him pay right there.
Norman will set up the offense this time down against the 3-2 zone. Mercer extending the 3-2. Cousin out to Johnson, left wing. 1:13 to go first quarter. Johnson into the paint. He's fouled, and it's going to be a floor foul. It's on Godfrey, his second.
Yeah. I mean, again, that's just that thing. Godfrey's just not on time against kind of the dribble drive by the guards on top of that zone. And, both times he was just tardy getting there and committed the foul.
Baseline inbound, Phillips from the left of the lane, up and good. Julius Phillips using the left hand this time, and Farrell has its first lead of the night, 14-13.
Oof, that's a great out-of-bounds play. See a couple of opposing coaches here. I'm sure they're putting that one in the in the notebook.
Same play, just on the other side of the lane, right?
Exactly, yep.
Chiappini, right of the lane. Chiappini will get it out to Tyler Heckman, who checked in during the break for Godfrey, who has the 2 fouls. Heckman, far block, kick it right wing. Amos, 3, up good. Jaden Amos, his 4th 3 of the quarter. Mercer back on top.
That's a clinic on how you attack a zone right there. The ball movement, the hitting the soft spot, the skip, and then Amos drilling the 3.
30 seconds to go first quarter. Farrell with the ball. Mercer a 2-point lead. Now 2-3 zone, Chris?
2-3 zone, yeah. They mixed it up a little bit.
Norman left corner with it. Malcolm Norman across the lane, threw it inside. It goes out of bounds off of the hands of Mario Boatwright, who was not ready for it. And Mercer will have 20.5 seconds with which to work.
Yeah, that's 4 turnovers by Farrell, 2 on their first 2 possessions. So only 2 since then, but still, it's been a bit of a problem for him.
Palmer into the forecourt, around a screen from Chiappini. Shovels it over to Amos. Amos back to Palmer, 10 seconds to go in the period. Fisher on the near right wing, back to Palmer, 6 seconds. Palmer pulls up 25-footer, no good. Rebound, Heckman tips it out. Fisher, 3 to beat the buzzer, no good. And that is the end of an entertaining first quarter basketball here at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. It is Mercer 16, Farrell 14. Chris and I will come back with the second quarter after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Lock, Stock, and Barrel open their doors and serve their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Mercer ball starting the second quarter. Mustangs go left to right, leading 16-14 here at Farrell. Along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Aaron Byro producing tonight's game. Ryder Chiappini swings it out to Fisher. Now back in the right wing to Palmer. Palmer gets around Boatwright, and a foul called on the pass. Palmer looked to throw it into the near corner to Fisher, but instead a foul will be called. And it will go on Jules Johnson. Johnson's first, team's first in the second quarter.
Yeah, Farrell coming out in an aggressive man-to-man, which I actually really like that move by Coach Lowe. Mercer attacking it with their dribble drive. Palmer able to get Johnson on his hip.
Baseline inbound comes out to Chiappini, right wing. He'll give it off to Amos. Jaden Amos to the right elbow. Ball knocked away. Johnson comes out of there with it. Looked like Norman might have poked it loose. Either way, Farrell has it with 7:20 to go in the half. Left corner, Norman, 3, up, short. Chiappini rips down another defensive rebound, but then he's called for the travel. Looked like there was a little contact that maybe caused him to lose his balance,
right.
But it'll be Farrell basketball.
Yeah, that's the one. If I'm down there coaching, I'm asking for either call the foul or call nothing. Let that one go then if you kind of missed the foul. But didn't happen, so Farrell gets the ball back for another out-of-bounds play. They got 6 points on these already.
And they're going to make it 8 now. Phillips, no, I spoke too soon. It rimmed out. I don't know how it didn't go down. Phillips was open, and Chiappini the rebound. I'll have to maybe wait a second, Chris, but another slick play.
Yeah, no doubt.
Remains 16-14, 7 minutes to go in the half. Chiappini, top of the circle. Driving in. Chiappini getting into the paint. He's fouled, and he's going to shoot 2. These will be the first free throws of the evening, and Ryder Chiappini has really done a nice job on the glass tonight.
He really has. Yeah, no doubt. He's playing really aggressively, going after the rebound. And, that time his man had helped onto Bubba Palmer, and he just took that lane to the hoop and went in and got fouled.
Line to the right, Chiappini up and good. Third point of the night for Chiappini. Chiappini now 9 of 19 at the line on the season. Bryson Chambers, 6-foot sophomore, in for Farrell. Replacing Boatwright in the lineup. 6:57 to go in the half. Chiappini, line to the right. Puts it up. long, no good. And there for the defensive rebound is Julius Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips' 4th rebound already.
17-14, 6:50 to go in the half. Phillips in the lane, lost it. It's loose. Scrum for it. Still loose. And guys getting tangled up. They're going to go to the arrow, and Farrell has it. Phillips trying to get the ball. You end up putting Cole Fisher in a double leg.
Yeah.
Not a bad move. Looked like one of the great form tackles he made at cornerback for Ant Peguesa's squad.
Right.
Certainly was not trying for it, just trying to get the ball.
Yeah.
But Farrell maintains possession. Norman off the baseline inbound, right wing 3, no good. Phillips saves the rebound, but throws it to a Mercer man. It's Palmer with an outlet down court. Godfrey streaking to the basket, puts it up, and he is hammered. And 2 free throws upcoming for Ben Godfrey. We'll see who the Farrell foul is on. There were a couple men in the neighborhood.
Yeah, could be.
It's going to be on Jules Johnson, his second, team second, and Ben Godfrey. A couple of first quarter fouls. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I thought maybe they would get Trey Cousin for that, the initial contact. But no, that's going to be on Johnson again.
And the first one is long, no good. Godfrey on the season, now 11 of 18. Godfrey aims, shoots, and nothing but net. Godfrey records his first point of the night, and Mercer's lead is 4, 18-14. So Mercer, the only 2 points of the second quarter, both coming at the foul line.
Yeah, Mercer doing a nice job, just kind of managing the game here.
Right wing with it is Johnson, threw it to Cousin, who stepped left, tried to go back and get it, and goes out of bounds, and an unforced turnover that time, Chris.
Yeah, turnover number 6 for Farrell, and none of them really, Mercer did a whole lot to earn. They're just kind of these unforced mistakes.
Amos in the lane, pulls up, jumper good just below the foul line. Jaden Amos with 16, and it's 20-14.
Yeah, just a dribble drive offense. Palmer giving a nice pass to Amos on the move, able to get his hip on him and make a floater.
Norman left corner with it. Norman out to Johnson, guarded by Godfrey, checking him out up top in the 3-2. Nemo Jones coming back to the table for Farrell. 5:50 to go in the half. Steelers facing a 6-point deficit, largest lead of the night for either team. Cousin right corner, far block. Phillips posting up. Phillips spins. Puts it up. Good enough foul. Julius Phillips working hard inside. He has a chance to cut the lead in half.
I was just thinking a couple of possessions ago that they don't make enough of a concerted effort, his teammates don't, to get him the ball on the block. And they finally did. They throw a post bounce pass to him. And, he goes up, makes a good post move, gets fouled, and makes the basket. Keep doing that, Farrell.
Foul on Chiappini. His first, team first. Phillips, 29 of 61 at the line this year, 48%. Puts it up, and no good. Rebound collected inside. Chambers grabs it, puts it up, and in a foul. Instead of a 3-point play, how about 4, Chris?
Yeah, how about a 4? Maybe a 5-point play is, a great job there by Chambers getting in there and getting the rebound and going up and getting the foul.
Fouls on Amos, his first, team second. To Bryson Chambers to the line to the left. It could be, in wrestling terms, we already talked about a double leg. It could be a 5-point move here, Chris.
Yeah, how about that?
Chambers puts it up, and no good. And therefore the rebound is Amos. 20-18, Farrell scoring 4 points on that trip down the court. 5.5 minutes to go in the half. Johnson all over Palmer in the backcourt, and they're going to get Johnson for a reach-in. And Jules Johnson has picked up his 3rd foul of the first half. So he likely is going to be a spectator for the final 5:27 of the half. Malcolm Norman quickly sent back in by head coach Myron Lowe.
Yeah, and again, a couple of those were tough calls for him, but that one was pretty obvious.
Chiappini right of the lane, puts it up, no good. Ball ripped out of there by Cousin, and they're going to get Chiappini for the foul coming over the top.
Yeah, Trey Cousin doing a nice job kind of boxing out and getting position.
Chiappini, who has been a horse inside on the glass, has picked up a pair of fouls. He'll stay out there with 5:18 to go in the half.
Yeah, I agree with that. Keep him out there. They need him. They need his presence on defense.
Cousin into the front court with it. Right side for Nemo Jones, who's back out there. Jones, guarded by Fisher, right corner. Malcolm Norman, 3 for the lead. Up, off the back of the iron, rebound. Godfrey will pull it in for Mercer. Godfrey down court. Godfrey right in lane, takes it all the way. Layup was good. Godfrey coast to coast, and it's a 4-point lead, 22-18.
Godfrey's so good. He's the lefty. So good going to his right, full speed. got the whole way from half court to the basket on 2 dribbles.
First field goal of the night for Godfrey, 3 points. Now a steal by Amos in the forecourt. Norman threw it away. Fisher back to Amos, streaking from the left wing, up and good.
Ooh.
Jaden Amos with 18 in the first half.
Fisher, great no-look pass. He kind of looked over a little bit to Godfrey and then threw the no-look to Amos, who was streaking, and makes the lefty layup.
Half-court trap now, but a foul will be called on Mercer. Godfrey and Palmer were trapping the ball handler, Nemo Jones, and the foul goes on Bubba Palmer. That is Palmer's first, team fourth.
Yeah, I think if you're Joe Vanasco, you're grateful that you get Bubba's first instead of Godfrey's third.
4:26 to go in the half. And the inbound will go to Cousin in the backcourt. Right wing for Timmy Jackson, who checked in. Right side, Cousin, 3 good. Trey Cousin, a baker's dozen. The lead cut in half to 24-21.
You can't trap the corner, or you can't trap the wing if he's going to be in that corner. Mercer's done that back-to-back possessions.
24-21. Mercer sees its lead cut to 3, and a blocking foul will be called on Cousin. One of those 50-50 calls, and it's going to go against Trey Cousin, his first. Yeah. And that is the 5th in the quarter on Farrell. So 2 free throws coming up for Ben Godfrey.
Yeah, I think it was almost 50-50 for a block or a no call, right? It really wasn't much of a charge. Yeah, that's true.
He did have the offhand.
He did.
A little bit of a forearm on the torso, but first free throw from Godfrey, no good. But also, you talk about that verticality and stuff too. The defender. I mean, you can guard closer, but you have to,
Yes.
I don't know what you call it, the invasion of space, I guess.
Yep, that's good.
Godfrey's second free throw, no good. Wow. And there for the rebound is Julius Phillips. Halfway through the second quarter, 24-21, Mercer on top. Farrell the basketball moving right to left. White jerseys, navy numbers and letters outlined in gold, navy and gold trim. Pass inside, Cousins threw it away, grabbed by Heckman. Heckman goes all the way, puts it up, doesn't go. Jones ran into Jackson trying to get the rebound, and it will stay Mercer ball on the baseline. Mercer in the baby blue jerseys, navy numbers and letters outlined in white, navy and white trim for the visitors. Inbound to Godfrey left wing, out to Palmer. Guarded by Nemo Jones. Palmer, the pick and roll inside, Amos popping open underneath. Amos is stripped, gets it back, puts it up, no good. Tipped around, Amos grabs another try, puts it high off the glass, doesn't go. Chambers skies for the rebound. Jump ball will be called, however, and Mercer keeps it.
Yeah. You can see Bubba taking that extra rip at the ball. Lucky they didn't get him for something there, but Mercer's going to keep possession.
Baseline inbound, it goes to Bubba Palmer, left side, drifting to his left. 3 rims out, doesn't go. Rebound snagged by Chambers. Nemo Jones into the front court, working top of the key, bounce pass to Cousin. Right corner, Timmy Jackson, back to Cousin. 26-footer, it is good. Caught the front of the rim and dropped in. 16 for Trey Cousin. We are deadlocked at 24.
Remember, this is how Farrell got back into that game against Grove City after scoring 7 points in the first half.
Amos down the lane, up with the right hand around the rim and in. Jaden Amos with 20 first half points.
Scoring machine. Jaden Amos, he's just found himself in the right spots and has just finished.
Amos 4 threes, 4 twos tonight. Phillips right block, it slips out of his hands, and Palmer grabs it for Mercer. Palmer into the front court, bounce pass ahead for Fisher. Misses the righty layup, a little bit short. Chambers the rebound. A reach-in foul will be called on Mercer. And they'll have free throws at the other end. Foul will go on Bubba Palmer, his second, team 5th.
Yeah, frustrating there for Mercer for sure, because that was a really good pass by Palmer and just a miss by Fisher, and then Palmer commits the foul after the defensive rebound.
He will check out. Jake Cunningham, the sophomore guard, will replace him between the free throws attempted by Bryson Chambers.
This played well for Mercer Briggs. He just kind of moving around against the Farrell zone as Tyler Heckman. Kind of enjoyed watching him run around and find the soft spot and make some nice passes in this zone.
Chambers' first free throw is good.
Always like those guys that come in and kind of give you something that no one else, has given you yet. Yeah.
Chambers now 1 for 3 at the line tonight. Looking to tie the game with 2:33 to go first half. Ames shoots, And that one drifts right, no good, but Phillips the rebound. Phillips muscles it up and in. Julius Phillips with 8, and Farrell has the lead, 27-26.
Phillips just kind of doing what he does, right?
Fisher top of the key, right wing for Heckman. Heckman drives underneath, works it inside for Amos, couldn't handle it. Grabbed by Cousin, and here comes Farrell. So Farrell on a 9-2 run to take the lead with 2:10 to go in the half. Jones inside for Phillips, and he will put it up, missed it.
Ooh.
Rebound Heckman. And here come the Mustangs, dodging a bullet there. Cunningham into the forecourt, to the line to lane, lefty layup, missed it. Rebound picked off by Chambers, back the other way, outlet down court to Cousin. He'll dribble across the lane, throws it up, lost it, grabbed by Fisher. Back the other way comes Mercer. Fisher right of the lane, stripped by Jones. And all of a sudden, what was a fairly crisp game has gotten a bit disheveled in the last 45 seconds.
Yeah, both the pace of the game and the kind of the sloppiness of the play, both have gone up exponentially here. But see if Mercer can't do something out of bounds.
1:45 to go in the half. Mercer inbounding on the baseline. And it's mishandled, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Farrell basketball. So Mercer unable to cash in. Chiappini back in, Heckman out, and certainly for Mercer, Chris, things changed a little bit when Chiappini went out with that second foul.
I agree. He's been a defensive presence. He's gotten a bunch of offensive rebounds. He's just given them kind of some stability from that post position.
Versus the starting quarterback on the football team, just kind of, in a sense, doing some quarterback-type things here. Norman left corner, 3 on the way. It is long. Cole Fisher with a weak side board for Mercer. 1:22 to go in the half. Farrell up a point, but Mercer the basketball. Chiappini guarded by Dejon Covington, the 6'5 sophomore who checked in for the first time. Nice to be able to bring a guy like Covington in off the bench.
No kidding. He's face guarding Amos now.
Chiappini driving in on him, ball knocked away, and a travel will be called. Chiappini commits the violation, goes back to Farrell with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go first half.
He lost his handle on the ball and then kind of went into like a double jump hop. He kind of made a scrunchy face, and I think he may have had a case where the ball was knocked out of his hands by a Farrell player.
Under a minute to go in the half. Nemo Jones trapped on the left wing, finds Covington left elbow, off to Malcolm Norman. Now back out to Jones with 45 seconds to go in the half. Jones will be called for the carry as he committed a pretty clear violation in the open court. I don't know if they're going to get a carry or double dribble. Either way, it's Mercer ball.
Yeah, they don't call that anymore, right? Back in the olden days when Grandpa would yell, palming. But that one was pretty obvious, right? Yeah,
yes.
It gave him a big advantage, too.
38 seconds to go in the half. Mercer looking to retake the lead before halftime. Into the forecourt, Cunningham, off to Godfrey. Farrell on the man-to-man. 30 seconds to go. Left corner, Jaden Amos, 3 on the way. Good again. His 5th 3 of the night. 23 for Jaden Amos.
Yeah, just absolute money. Penetrate, kick it out to him. He knocks it down again.
Amos, the season high is 24.
Yeah.
Against Erie First Christian, and the second time around against Sharpsville. 3 from Norman, no good. Rebound Covington, puts it up and in. Covington knots the game at 29. 6 seconds to go. Here comes Mercer. Fisher with it, pulls up. Long 3 to beat the buzzer, got it! Cole Fisher hits the 3. His first points of the night, and Mercer will go to the locker room leading 32-29 at the break.
Yeah, big play there by Fisher, and just kind of looked up, saw the clock, and knocked down the wide open 3.
32-29 is our halftime score. Mercer Mustangs on top. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation
consultation or visit them at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate. Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
You're independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Farrell High School, E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium, and at the break, the Mercer Mustangs lead Farrell 32-29 in this Region 4 matchup, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you, Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game tonight here on 790 WPIC. Chris, a lot to talk about. Mercer led most of the first half. Farrell had a brief lead late in the first half, 32-29. We've seen both teams play zone. Certainly a lot to dissect from the first 16 minutes.
Yeah, both teams came out in, those zones. Mercer playing a 3-2, Farrell playing a 2-3, and, both teams, kind of busting up the zones. Farrell, we saw a lot of, 3-point shots made and a lot of second shots that Julius Phillips went. So Mercer made a couple of adjustments. They went to a 2-3. Farrell, they went to that man-to-man, and obviously I think it was a lot more satisfying for the Farrell coaches, that they were at least getting after it on defense. But the results were the same. Jaden Amos didn't miss.
Jaden Amos leading Mercer tonight, 23 first-half points. 5 threes tonight for him. He, of course, is the game's high scorer. 3 each then for Ryder Chiappini, Ben Godfrey, and Cole Fisher. On the Farrell side, Trey Cousin, he has 16, including 4 threes tonight, 10 points in the first quarter, 6 more in the second. Julius Phillips with 8, 3 for Bryson Chambers, and Dejon Covington with a basket for 2 off the bench. 32-29 is our halftime score. Mercer with the lead. We'll come back with scores from around the area after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency affiliate. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. and they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2Js&a Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2Js&a Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2Js&a Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Farrell, Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Chris, you have a couple of updates for us.
I do, yeah. The game, of course, over on Sports Radio 96.7. At the end of the first quarter, Sharon is up 17-16. We expected that one to be close, and certainly is at the end of the first quarter. Congrats on Douglas for joining Derek Douglas joining the 1,000-point club.
Yeah, Bob Greenberg tweeted that Gary Douglas did it, but Gary was Derek's dad, who was a great player at Kennedy back in the 80s. But Derek Douglas, who needed 3 coming into tonight, and he gets it against arch rival Hickory. That game's on Sports Radio 96.7 as well as on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook, so you can have us up as well as Bob and Mark as well. They're just they're that way. As we point, you can't see me pointing, but they're just up the road. We're going to take a 30-second break. Come back with the third quarter. Mercer and Farrell locked in a good one. Mustangs lead 32-29 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Well done, Aaron Byro, back in the studio, timing up that break right before the start of the third quarter. Farrell has it, moving left to right. and Mercer stays in the 3-2 zone, Chris.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's worked well for them.
Jones' jumper is deflected by Chiappini, and he grabs the rebound off the backboard. So Farrell comes up empty, now back the other way. Cole Fisher from the left of the lane, righty layup, no good. Godfrey there, stripped underneath, and it's dug out by Jules Johnson for Farrell. Each team does not score in its first possession. Johnson stripped, it's loose. Amos with it for Mercer, knocked away by Boatwright. They throw it far corner to Johnson, and now Farrell will reset. Johnson drives the baseline, layup doesn't go. Chiappini the rebound. A lot of activity, but
yeah.
Nothing on the scoreboard so far.
Yeah, some ragged action there. As you can tell, the Farrell guys were challenged a little bit at halftime. They've come out with a lot of energy.
45 seconds into the third quarter, remains 32-29. Chiappini from the right wing drives in, righty layup is good, but they will say no shot. The foul committed by Dorian Kane before the shot. It is a floor foul on Kane. His second, team first, and will be Mercer ball on the baseline. And they put the points on the board they should not have.
Yeah, I thought that was awfully close. That was awfully close to be a shooting foul, but I love Chiappini's aggressiveness. He's really been a spark for this team tonight.
And they have taken the field goal off the board. It is Mercer ball in the front court. Mercer in the baby blue jerseys, navy numbers and letters outlined in white, navy and white trim. Farrell in the home whites, navy numbers and letters outlined in gold. Gold and navy trim for Farrell here at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Lob far block into Amos up with the right hand and good. Palmer found him, and Jaden Amos has 25, a season high.
I love it. Bubba Palmer just told everybody to get out of the way and threw the lob into Jaden Amos, and they scored.
6:40 to go in the third. Mercer's lead back to 5. We're going to left block for Phillips. Phillips posting up across the lane, up with the left hand and good. Julius Phillips in double figures with 10, and a strong answer by Farrell.
Yeah, that's a grown man move right there. They lobbed it up top to him, and he just kind of went through about 4 sets of Mercer guys to get that layup.
Palmer right baseline, puts up a jumper and gets it to go from a tough angle. Bubba Palmer's first points of the night.
That's the toughest shot he's taken all night, and he made it. Yeah, that was a heck of a runner.
He was almost behind the backboard.
I know.
Ball knocked away from Johnson, grabbed by Fisher. Head to Godfrey, 2-on-1. Godfrey in on Chambers, no good. Chiappini for the follow. It's good, however. Ryder Chiappini with 5, the big guy running the floor.
He just has a nose for where the ball's going to go as far as offensive rebounds. He's really getting better. We can see him getting better as the season goes along, by leaps and bounds.
Mercer's opened up its largest lead of the night, 38-31, 5:42 to go third quarter. Cousin left wing, good. He says that'll cut the lead.
Yeah.
19 for Cousin, his 5th 3 of the game.
I was just going to say, as awesome as Amos has been, Cousin has kind of done it quietly. But 19 already here midway through the third quarter.
Near wing Palmer with it. Palmer around a screen. Pick and roll to Amos. Amos on the block. Up, no, but a foul, and Jaden Amos will toe the line to the left with 5:22 to go in the third quarter. Foul is on Omario Boatwright, his first, team second. Boatwright, Cousin, Phillips, Chambers, and Johnson, the Farrell 5. Mercer starting 5 out there. Chiappini, Palmer, Fisher, Godfrey, and the free throw shooter, Jaden Amos.
Palmer does such a good job. He's kind of demanding to play the two-man game with Amos. He literally tells his teammates to get out of the way, and then he gets them the ball.
Amos hits the first one. Point number 26 for him. Second one good also. 27 for Amos, and it's 40-34. Amos coming in at 54%, but looked, you wouldn't know it from that form.
No, it's perfect.
There's his grandfather, Art Amos Sr., your coach at
Silver
Rock
High. My coach in high school, you got it, yep.
Right of the lane with it is Boatwright, kick it right side, and now reversal up top. Cousin, 3, good again.
Okay.
Another 3 for Cousin. He has a half dozen threes tonight.
Yeah.
22 for Cousin.
Yeah, just been the Cousin versus Amos show here.
Amos, left wing, 3. That one's long, no good, but there's Chiappini for the rebound. Reverse shot, no. Phillips snags the rebound for Farrell. Here come the Steelers, 4:40 to go in the third. Cousin, right wing, leaves it for the trailer. Phillips explodes into the lane, righty layup, no good. Chambers to follow, it doesn't go. And there for the defensive board, Ryder Chiappini.
Yeah, a couple of tough breaks there for Farrell. They're working very hard, just could not get shots to fall there.
Palmer in the corner, finds Amos on the left wing. Fires it back out to Fisher. Fisher right side, he'll pull up 3 on the way for Fisher, short. Julius Phillips snags the rebound for Farrell. Steelers have numbers if they hustle. Cousin pulls up left of the lane, 15-footer short. Amos the rebound. Boatwright ties him up. Amos and Boatwright get tangled up. They go to the arrow, and it is Mercer ball.
Yeah. Yeah, a little post-curricular activity after the jump ball, but nothing much ado about nothing.
Hey, you know what? Both guys are battling, competing. It's important.
That's it. You got
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nope.
Inbound to Chiappini at midcourt, hands it off to Fisher. Fisher hesitates and is fouled. A blocking foul in the paint on Omario Boatwright. Comes the 3:58 mark of the third quarter.
Plays Fisher fast with the basketball. Fisher and Godfrey, not even their point guards, right? Palmer's their point guard, but the two other guards can really go with the basketball in their hands.
Boatwright out, Nemo Jones, who started. He's back in for Farrell. Inbound to Ben Godfrey on the near wing. Mercer going right to left. Palmer around a screen, and Palmer is fouled. It is a hand check on Timmy Jackson. His first, but more importantly, it's the fourth. Mercer's in the bonus for the final 3:50 of the third quarter.
Yeah, Palmer just got him on his hip and just kind of went to the basket until the foul was called.
Amos cannot get it in. Timeout, Mercer. Mustangs take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them as well. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go third quarter. Mercer leads Farrell 40-37. You're listening to high school boys basketball on News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The Engraving Place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Mercer ball out of the timeout. Each team has taken one timeout tonight. Mercer ball, Chiappini working on Johnson, posts him up on the high post right of the lane. Now shovels it down low for the cutter, Amos. Amos stumbled, lost his balance, lost the ball. Here comes Farrell. Johnson with it. Johnson into the front court. No-look pass inside. Put up by Cousin, no, but a foul, and Trey Cousin earns a trip to the line with 3.5 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, great job by Johnson. It's the first time really we've seen him out in the open court with the basketball, and he did a nice job getting into the paint, drawing the defender, and finding the hot hand, Trey Cousin, with a nice little bounce pass.
The foul's on Chiappini, his third, team first. Cousin, line to the right, first one is up and in for the 5'11" sophomore, Trey Cousin. Cousin, 59% at the line on the season. Chiappini out, Tyler Heckman in for Mercer.
Played really well in the first half.
Cousin, 23 points, and now 24. So he goes 2 for 2. And Farrell within one, 40-39. 3:26 remaining, third quarter. Bubba Palmer left of the lane. Palmer working on Jackson over the right hand. Glass rim no good. Rebound is snagged by Cousin. Farrell a chance to take the lead. Steelers led briefly in the second quarter, 27-26. Nemo Jones left of the lane finds Johnson, and his cross-court pass intercepted. Fisher the steal. Fisher to the three-point line, swings it off to Palmer on the far right wing. Palmer called for the 5-second violation. Nemo Jones stayed on him, and Mercer gives it back.
Yeah, just kind of lost track of things because, all he had to do was put a dribble down. But, I almost think he gave him kind of about an extra half second there. Just stunned that he didn't put a dribble down.
Like you said, he had the dribble.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Especially from somebody as an accomplished guard as Bubba Palmer.
Right.
Johnson near elbow with it. Johnson double. Johnson across the lane, left corner. Cousin, 3 for the lead. No. Weak side board. Julius Phillips rips it down for Farrell. Ball loose and ripped out of there by Amos. So Mercer comes out of there with it, clinging to a 1-point lead. Fisher left corner for Godfrey. Godfrey right-hand dribble. Godfrey kicks it right side. Palmer, long three, short. Rebound tipped out by Jones into the hands of Johnson. Johnson down court, and a foul will be called from behind on Heckman with a reach in. And may have prevented a fast break basket.
Yeah.
Heckman's first, team second.
Yeah, you'll take that, right? Your six-man, his first foul, preventing a layup for Farrell, yeah.
Cousin out, Malcolm Norman back in for Farrell. 2:13 to go in the third. Inbound will go to Phillips on the right wing. Give it off to Johnson with Heckman draped all over him. Right corner, Nemo Jones, three, up, good. He found Nemo, and he hit the three.
Yeah, Juelz Johnson found him and kicking it over the top of the zone, and Jones knocking it down with some confidence.
11th three of the year for Nemo Jones, and Farrell has its largest lead of the night, 42-40. Palmer pick and roll to Amos, puts it up, and he's fouled. Timmy Jackson blocked the shot, but a lot of body contact. Timmy Jackson's second, team fifth. And Jaden Amos back to the line where he is 2 for 2 this evening. Line to the left for Jaden Amos. 27 points tonight for Amos. It's the most by any Mercer player this year. And short on the first one. Heckman out, Jake Cunningham back in for Mercer. Cousin replacing Jackson in the Farrell lineup. I don't recall a lot in the first half. That happened a little bit, but of having both Norman and Cousin out there, that's some real firepower from the outside for Farrell.
I agree. Yeah, no doubt.
Amos' second free throw hangs the rim and falls off. Rebound tipped around, and the aforementioned Malcolm Norman will grab it for Farrell. 1:40 to go in the third. Jones on the left side. Now Nemo Jones towards midcourt, ball knocked away. Palmer stole it and slipped out of his hands. Johnson with it. Johnson into the lane, and he's fouled. Malcolm Norman is down behind the play. Not sure what happened to him. Now he is up and a little gimpy. He seems to be okay. I mean, all things considered,
yeah,
maybe not 100%. Fouls on Amos, his second, team third. And it will be Johnson shooting 2.
Yeah, Johnson.
Or wait, did we have a made basket?
No. No, he got foul going to the hoop. Should be 2 shots. One shot.
Giving him 1 shot.
Did they put him?
Yeah. Even Jules Johnson says how.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he's saying and 1. Okay. Mark Oxford saying, "No, you didn't."
The shot didn't go in. We saw I can pull the replay here. It hit the bottom of the net.
He's going and one. I made the shot, Mark.
It didn't go in.
So no, you didn't.
I mean, he even asked, "Why am I only getting 1 free throw?"
Right.
I mean,
and then quickly realized what the mistake was and just go and 1.
There we go. Yeah.
All right.
I think the only 3 guys that didn't go in were the guys that counted the most.
Right.
But they got together and got it ironed out. I think they went to the scores table. The official score, he is an official too. And they can go to him or her, in this case a gentleman, and determine what happened. And Johnson shooting 2, and he hits the first one. First point of the night for Jules Johnson.
I was going to break it down and say what a great job Johnson did getting to the hoop and getting fouled, but it's good to see him kind of get back involved here.
Second one on the way. It's long, no good. Rebound, Julius Phillips. Phillips puts it up with the right hand, doesn't go. And Godfrey grabs the rebound. 43-40. Farrell leads, 1:17 to go in the third. Bubba Palmer between the circles. Around a screen, pulls up, 3 for the tie, good. Bubba Palmer's first 3 of the night, he has 5, and we are tied again at 43.
Yeah, another ball screen by Jaden Amos with Palmer as the ball. That time both defenders went with Amos, and you can understand why.
Nemo Jones, a long 3 from the left wing. It is short. Amos the rebound. Now Mercer a chance to reclaim the lead. 52 seconds to go in the third. Cunningham all the way to the hole. Righty layup, no good. Godfrey with the rebound, shovels it off to Amos. Top of the key, 3. It doesn't go. Right corner rebound. Nemo Jones for Farrell. Now the Steelers have 40 seconds with which to operate. Cousin bounce pass near block to Phillips, and he's fouled as he had Palmer pinned down. Palmer's third, team fourth.
Yeah, and again, good things have happened every time Farrell has thrown a pass inside to Julius Phillips on the block, posted up.
Dante Aloisio in 6'5" sophomore to get a little more size, replacing Cunningham. 35 and 1/2 seconds to go in the third.
Guys are smashing into each other, trying to establish position. Larry Hawthorne holding on to the ball, saying your guy is tying his shoe. Calm down.
The inbound is directly underneath us on the balcony. Far corner, 3 on the way from Chambers. Good. Bryson Chambers off the bench for a half dozen. Farrell back on top, 46-43.
He's played great.
Certainly a candidate for our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. We'll have that in the Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game in our post game. 18 seconds to go in the third. Lob inside. Amos is held down low. He'll shoot 2 as Farrell is over the 5-foul limit in the third quarter. Foul goes on Nemo Jones. His first, but Jaden Amos back to the line. Amos, game high 27 points tonight, 2 for 4 at the line.
He's been great, but boy, I tell you what, he owes Bubba Palmer, a sandwich at at a lunch counter for all the passes he's
perhaps lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah, great job passing to him tonight, right? He's looking for him. That's what you want to do when a guy's having a night.
First free throw short, however, and remains 46-43. Amos line to the left. Puts it up and rims out, no good. Rebound Phillips with it. Now Farrell, chance to extend this 3-point lead. 12 seconds to go in the third. Jones over the timeline, right corner for Cousin. 3 up, it is short. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Chambers to Phillips, up with the right hand, good at a foul. Julius Phillips with a dozen, and Farrell with a 5-point lead, 48-43.
Yeah, I love, again, Farrell also now doing a good job looking for Julius Phillips. That time a nice little dish pass by Jules Johnson. Phillips going up strong.
Fouls on Alessio, his first, team 5th. And Julius Phillips, 0 for 1 at the line tonight. Came in at 48% on the season. 3 seconds to go in the third. Ames shoots. And good.
Yeah.
Barely moved the net. 6-point game. At half court, Fisher lets it fly. It is off the backboard. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Farrell Steelers with a 6-point lead. Farrell's largest lead of the night. Chris and I will come back with what should be an outstanding fourth quarter basketball here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Proud to award the December 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bays is proud to announce that the Wilmington girls basketball team is the December Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington coach Mike Jekovich and his outstanding girls basketball team as they are the December Bays Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington girls basketball, the December Bays Team of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Farrell with a 6-point lead, a 12-3 run for the Steelers. They have the ball moving left to right. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Aaron Byro producing tonight's game in our studio. Mercer staying in the zone, down 6.
Yeah, I think they're fine to stay in the zone for a while, but you can see Farrell kind of spreading the floor, content to play catch a little bit.
Was the a 2-3 set against the zone?
Yep.
Offensively, against an extended 3-2? Or is it what is the zone defense they're playing?
The zone is still that 3-2, with you got Gottfried and Paul, Fisher jumping out a little bit.
Into the high post, Cousin with it, turnaround jumper in the lane, hits the back of the rim and drops in for Trey Cousin, 8-point lead.
Yeah, and that's the weakness of the 3-2, right, is you're able to hit middle.
26 for Trey Cousin, matching his season high. Palmer, long two, no good. Rebound collected by Cousin. Cousin scored 26 against Chester Charter back over the holidays, and it's 26 tonight, and his team has an 8-point lead. It's a 14-3 run for the Steelers.
Yeah, they're just kind of settling in a little bit.
Jones, Johnson, Phillips, Chambers, and Cousin for Farrell. Johnson will swing it over to Jones, and now a half-court trap for Mercer, back to Johnson. Johnson, right of the lane and back out on the near right wing with 6:30 to go in the fourth. One thing to keep in mind, Mercer has won 21 straight regular season games when reaching the 50-point mark.
Wow.
Last loss was here, 65-62, January 12th of 2024. Nemo Jones right wing as Farrell content to burn clock, up 8. 6:13 to go. Mercer starting to trap now. Johnson along the near sideline and back out the midcourt.
Now you can see Farrell saying, you know what, we're going to do this until you match up.
And now Mercer is going man.
Yep.
Left wing Cousin with it. Trey Cousin. Right hand dribble guarded by Chiappini. Back to the top of the key for Phillips. Now Chambers. And for the cutter, that's Jones. Jump pass left side to Cousin. Cousin will spin dribble, keep the dribble going. Over to Johnson. Johnson steps through a double team far side. Down low. Chambers wide open. Lefty layup is good. Bryson Chambers with 8.
That's about a perfect possession when you're up 8, right? Keep away, run your stall for 2.5 minutes, get a layup at the end.
53-43. Fisher into the lane. Lefty layup doesn't go. Rebound grabbed by Nemo Jones. And here comes Farrell with 5:12 to go, leading by 10. Largest lead of the night for either team. Into the lane with the right-hand shot. Johnson, no second try, up and good. Jules Johnson, the follow, his first field goal of the night, 55-43, and Farrell trying to take the drama out of this one.
Yeah, they just kind of spread the floor there. Dribble drive. Johnson able to get the whole way to the rim.
This is a 24-5 run, Chris.
Wow.
Mercer had a 38-31 lead.
Yeah, and ever since then, Farrell has just kind of played really well on both ends of the ball.
4:51 to go. Timeout Mercer. It's a full timeout. We'll be back after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here at Farrell, a 24-5 run for Farrell. Mercer had a 38-31 lead, but Farrell has surged ahead 55-43 with 4:50 to go. And Chris, Mercer needs a good possession
here.
Yeah,
really do. They haven't had a good possession in a long time.
Palmer around a screen, Palmer to the baseline, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 with 4:42 to go. Foul goes on Julius Phillips, his first, and the team's first in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think the last basket that Mercer scored was it that Palmer 3?
It was the Palmer 3.
And then just there, so they've both been ball screens by Amos when both defenders have gone with Amos. Palmer hit the 3 that last time, and this time he got to the basket after both defenders went with Amos.
Palmer hits the first one. First point, I should say, of the fourth quarter. Palmer was 6 all in the second half. Line to the left. And good again for Bubba Palmer. And the lead cut to 10. Long way to go, 4:40 to go. But before that, we're going to have a timeout taken by the Farrell Steelers. A full timeout taken by Myron Lowe. Each team with 3 timeouts left. We'll take a break as well. 4:41 to go. Farrell up 10 on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The engraving place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Farrell ball coming out of the timeout. Mercer full court pressure. Farrell gets it into the front court, but a steal. Cole Fisher, a steal for Mercer. One-on-one in on Johnson. Fisher all the way, missed the righty layup. Chiappini in for the rebound, but they'll get him for the foul on the rebound.
Wow. Rough break for Mercer. I mean, I think it was the right call, but Chiappini just doing what he does, going after the ball, and oof.
That's his fourth with 4:26 to go. Of course, things certainly swung away from the Mustangs when he got his third back in the third quarter.
No question. He's been a difference maker in this whole game.
Farrell up 10. Chris has an update on the Sharon Hickory game that will work in as time permits. Left of the lane with it is Johnson. Finds Phillips on the near block, posting up. Kick it back left side to Cousin. Cousin dribbling around into the left corner for Chambers. Bryson Chambers stripped. It's loose. Grabbed by Chiappini. Chiappini ahead to Cole Fisher, and here come the Mustangs. Fisher top of the key, back on the right side to Palmer with 3:53 to go. Left wing Godfrey with it. Drive, and a foul will be called. Foul goes on Johnson, his fourth. Team second. Chris, you have an update on the game on Sports Radio 96.7.
I sure do. Early third quarter, Briggsy. Sharon playing really well. They're up 37-28 against Hickory.
Hickory 2-0 in the league. Sharon 0-2. Both of these squads tonight 0-2 in conference play. Palmer from the left wing, driving in up with the right hand. No good. Rebound secured by Trey Cousin. The other game in the league tonight, or scheduled tonight, Grove City Slippery Rock, postponed to February 1st. Grove City coach Chris Quillick is here. His team plays Mercer Thursday in the county seat. Into the paint, Cousin with it, turnaround jumper good. Cousin wide open. Trey Cousin 28.
Yeah, Farrell just spreading the floor, dribble drive, finding open people.
57-45. Amos left of the lane, jumper no good. Chambers the rebound. Chambers works it left of the lane for Nemo Jones. He'll hand it far side. Back to Johnson with 3:03 to go. Johnson jump stop in the lane, dumps it down low for Phillips. Phillips fouled on the floor. will be Farrell ball underneath. The foul goes on Ben Godfrey. Godfrey's third. Team second. Farrell to inbound.
Somebody just jokingly texted me, you want the 3-point or the 30-second shot clock yet? And I said, no, I love what Farrell's doing. I love this.
Right. It's beautiful. Unless you're a Mercer fan. But
right, yeah.
But the thing is,
wasn't a Mercer fan that texted it either.
Yeah, but also then Mercer went and played man.
Right.
So
yep.
Nothing in the rule book says you have to sit in the zone.
No, I love this. Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is knowing how to win, right?
Yeah.
You got to lead. You got to know how to play with a lead.
Left corner with it is Cousin. Cousin works it down low for Phillips, who flashed open. Julius Phillips puts it up and in.
Yep. Another 40-second plus possession for Farrell. Another wide open layup.
Phillips now with 15. It's a 14-point game with 2:23 to go. Palmer, righty layup, no good. Rebound collected by Bryson Chambers for Farrell. He'll lead the break. Throws it into Phillips. Phillips in, good, and a foul. Julius Phillips taking over here down the stretch, and Farrell has blown it open here at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium.
Yeah, great job. How about can't say enough good things about Bryson Chambers. That time getting the defensive rebound, leading the break. Little no-look pass to Julius Phillips, who goes up and does what he does, right? He makes layups and gets fouled.
Phillips, 1 of 2 at the line tonight. 17 points and make it 18. Phillips hit 18 against Cleveland Heights in that 5-point loss last week. He has 18 tonight. 62-45. Farrell in command with 2:05 to go. Chiappini left wing will hand it off to Palmer. Palmer up with the left hand, can't get it to go, and Chambers another rebound. And it's been that kind of fourth quarter for Mercer.
Yeah.
Mustangs have not scored from the floor in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, some of that is how good Farrell's defense has been.
Shot into the lane, no good, but Cousin will shoot 2.
Farrell's defense has been good, but they've also limited Mercer's possessions, right? I mean, Mercer's probably only had 5 or 6 possessions in the whole quarter.
Foul goes on Ryder Chiappini, and that's number 5 on him, so he will be disqualified with 1:44 to go. 5 points tonight for Chiappini. He really battled tonight and was a big reason why Mercer led for most of the night.
No question. No question. I mean, obviously, Jaden Amos having the huge night, but they're not competing in this game without the work of Ryder Chiappini.
Trey Cousin shooting 2, hits the first one. It's his 29th point of the night. Puts it up, puts it in, and even 30 for Cousin. And it's 64-45.
Yeah.
When people see this box score, or in the paper, or the score on Twitter or whatever, that's not going to tell the story this way.
No. This was a close game for a long time, but give Farrell all kinds of credit.
Phillips a steal, gets it to Chambers. Chambers into the lane, gives a ball fake up with the right hand, and good. Bryson Chambers, boy, he's growing up before our eyes.
Did the no-look pass, and even the coach is there giving a little grin to him.
66-45, back the other way. Bubba Palmer, lefty layup is good. Palmer's first field goal of the fourth. Bubba Palmer now with 9. The timeout taken by Mercer with 1:15 to go. We'll take a break, come back with the finish on Newstalk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Insurance, how can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here, it is Farrell ball coming out of the timeout and a foul in the backcourt. Kyrese Mitchell checked in for Farrell during the break. Foul will be on Mercer's Tyler Heckman in the backcourt. It is his second and the team's fourth with 1:13 to go. We also see Thomas is in there. Aaron Pegues, 6'1" sophomore in, starting quarterback for the Steelers. Son of head football coach Ant Pegues. Farrell gets it inside. The layup is good for Covington. But we're going to have
it's going to be
a violation.
Charge on Jackson, I think.
After on the pass. Look at the foul on Timmy Jackson, okay?
Yeah, it was a jump pass, and
he had to come down. When you jump, you have to land.
That's it.
He landed into the defender.
I think that was Cole Fisher that took that, right?
It happened underneath us. We were on the balcony on the baseline. If you're wondering, well, why didn't they see it? Because it was directly underneath us.
Right.
One of the quirks of E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium.
Love everything else about it, though. This is a great vantage point, a great gym.
Foul goes on Thomas, his first, team fourth. Exactly a minute to go. And
the first game I ever called here as a radio man was right here, down there in the scorer's table. Farrell Grove City.
Yes. We used to be down there, and then somebody that doesn't work here anymore got mad at somebody one night, and then we were sent up here. Now, there are a lot of perks to being up here.
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Amos' first free throw rims out, no good. Amos, 27 points tonight. See Andrew Christie taking a knee at the table, waiting to check in for Amos with exactly a minute to go. Amos puts it up, and good. 28 for Jaden Amos, a season high.
Great game for Amos. He was awesome. He was a scoring machine in that first half.
66-48, inbound to Timmy Jackson. Jackson right of the lane. Jackson up. He's hammered, and he'll shoot 2 with 55 seconds to go as we inch our way to the finish line tonight here at Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, and scores from around the area. The foul's on Christie.
A lot of games, of course, canceled tonight. Only, 4 games involving Mercer County teams going on tonight.
First one good for Timmy Jackson. He's now 2 of 5 at the line this year. And the schedule that we had, Hickory at Sharon, that's on 96-7. Lakeview was up big on Kennedy. Greenville was at Reynolds. Second free throw, no good. The rebound collected by Farrell, however. 50 seconds to go. In the lane, Pegues with the right hand doesn't go. Rebound grabbed by Kyrese Mitchell, no. And coming out of the pack with it for Mercer's Tyler Heckman. Heckman leaves it for the trailer Fisher, puts it up, no good. And the rebound flagged down by Pegues. Here comes Farrell back the other way. Heckman knocked it away. It's off of Jackson. Goes right to Covington, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, Covington's played well for them. Gave him some good minutes there early on.
Palmer left of the lane, pull-up jumper, rims out, no good. And Covington with the rebound, 20 seconds to go, and Farrell can dribble it out. This is going to be a game-ending 38-10 run for Farrell.
Yeah, that's what it's felt like, right? I mean, that's kind of exactly what it seemed like. Farrell just spread the floor and has done whatever they've wanted to do offensively, and defensively they've been really stout.
Jackson dribbles it out. It's all over. Farrell wins at 69-48. Chris and I will come back with the postgame on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Open their doors and serve their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
We are back here at Farrell High School, 69-48 your final tonight. The Farrell Steelers, a strong finishing kick, a 38-10 run. Ryan Briggs here along with Chris Burtch. Chris, if you can, pinpoint what changed from Mercer controlling the game to Farrell.
Yeah, like you said, it just all of a sudden, Farrell kind of was able to figure out, what they needed to do defensively to stop, and they did a very nice job. They switched Julius Phillips on to Jaden Amos, and all of a sudden, what had been pretty easy shots for Amos, not easy, but certainly makeable. He just wasn't getting those shots anymore. And that all of a sudden started to put a lot of pressure on the other players on Farrell or on Mercer to do a lot of the scoring, and they just weren't able to do that. And then I'm going to say something, Ryan Briggs, that I don't think I have ever said before in my broadcasting career. When Farrell took control of the tempo and, are you ready, slowed it down, that's when the game changed. As Farrell was able to spread the floor, have those 30, 40, 50-second, maybe even a couple of them were around a minute possessions, and made Mercer play defense both in the zone and in man, for a really long time. And that always seemed to end up in a Farrell layup. And that was it. That whole fourth quarter, that was a clinic on how you play with a lead.
Farrell a winner, 69-48. We'll take a break. We will come back with more of our post-game scoring recap. Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
And we are back in our post game here on 790 WPIC. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Chris, we're going to start off with our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game, and certainly, both teams use the benches, fairly liberally tonight. But boy, a guy who really stepped forward tonight for the Farrell Steelers is our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. That is Bryson Chambers. Chambers 10 points off the bench tonight, 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah,
and he was fabulous.
He was fabulous, right? He did a great job on the defensive boards, led the break a few times, was able to find Trey Cousins several times on the pass, and Cousin was able to knock it down. He found Julius Phillips a few times, and he just seemed to give this team an energy that they did not have early on in the game when he wasn't playing as many minutes. So a great job, a great night for Bryson Chambers.
And our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game is Farrell sophomore Bryson Chambers, as he scores a season-high 10 points, helping Farrell to the big win tonight, 69-48. And he will now be entered into our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the year competition. At the end of the season, we will recognize one of our local players as the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the year. The sub of the year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. So congratulations to Farrell's Bryson Chambers, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And now for our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. And if you were paying attention, probably no real shocker here. Tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game is Farrell's Trey Cousin. Trey, 30 points tonight. Congratulations on a big win. How'd it feel out there?
It felt great. It honestly just felt really good to get our first region win. A lot of competition in this region, so it just feels good to get our first region win.
You guys, of course, the first two were on the road, okay, at Grove City, where you had a slow start, really battled back, made things interesting. And then at Hickory, a team that was in the state playoffs as well last year. Had to feel good to get back in your home gym tonight, taking on a very quality Mercer team. Yeah,
it felt good getting back in the groove. I think everybody on our team played great tonight. We just came out with energy, and we all did our part tonight.
You know, there's such a thing as learning how to play with a lead, like learning how to win. And I thought what you guys did in that fourth quarter, you and the other guards, was awesome. You guys spread the floor. You had a couple of really long 50-second, 1-minute possessions that ended up in wide-open layups or a couple open threes by you. Is that something you practice, or was that just instinctual tonight that, hey, we got the lead, let's be smart now?
Yeah, we work on situational stuff like that all the time.
Love
and Jude Johnson and Jamari Jones, we just kind of knew what it was. We knew we had I think it was an 8-point lead or whatever, and we knew we had to control the ball. We had to limit turnovers and limit bad shots.
When you came out and saw that Mercer was in a zone, you kind of maybe start, the eyes get a little bit big, thinking, hey, I'm going to maybe get some open shots tonight?
Yeah, as soon as I see him in the zone, I kind of got a little grin on my face, knowing I was going to shoot the ball.
And not only did you shoot the ball, you made the shots. 6 threes tonight, along with 4 twos, 4 for 4 at the line, 30 points. Did you realize you had scored that many?
Not really. At halftime, I knew I had 16 points. But then, coming out of halftime, I was kind of worried about getting back in the game. We were down 3 points, so I was focused on the win.
Yeah, you mentioned at halftime, Mercer hits the 3. You'd battled back, tied it up, and then Mercer hits the 3 and is up 3 at the half. Sometimes you see whatever sport it is right before halftime, a play like that, they can really, one team can really take the wind out of their sails, but it seemed like that didn't do that to your team. You guys responded well.
Yeah.
So, Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Trey Cousin, 30 points tonight, a career high. Congratulations. Great job in the game. Great job in the interview. You've got your customized T-shirt from 2J's and a B, screen printing and gifts as well. Congrats on a big win, the first league win for Farrell this year, and best of luck as the season goes on.
Thank you.
Congrats. Great job.
That is Trey Cousin of Farrell, our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, a career high 30 points tonight, helping Farrell to a come-from-behind 69-48 victory. And
it's a great interview.
Great interview. Yeah,
the interview of the year so far.
Yes, certainly had a great job. Great job in the game, and then in the post game as well. And so we appreciate him coming up as well and then doing such a great job. And 30 points tonight. And this is our first time getting to see Farrell this year.
Yeah.
And again, young team. With some, couple of veterans. Of course, we know Phillips and Jones and Johnson specifically, from their football exploits.
Right.
More so. But you look what they did tonight. Phillips with 18. We'll have a full scoring recap in our final segment coming up in just a moment. But just really impressive. And for Mercer, it's a team that without McCracken tonight, the bench was a little bit shorter. Got off to a great start. Really a great 25-plus minutes tonight for Mercer, but down the stretch, just too much Farrell.
Yeah, too much Farrell, and I absolutely loved Trey Cousins' answer about the situational things right there. I mean, so in other words, anybody out there listening, that means that Myron Lowe is an elite coach, because that's what you have to do. You got to work on those situations. They spread the floor, and that's how you do it. That's how you win a game. That's how you play with a lead, and Farrell did a great job tonight, and Trey Cousins was awesome.
And when we talk about teams being well coached, and there's so many great basketball coaches in Mercer County, boys and girls, and there have been. That's not anything new. Some of the names have changed, but it's just that standard is still very high, and it's things like that. When you think about how can you tell a team is well coached?
Yes,
that is a prime example.
And
if things had been if it had been reversed the other way, and we've seen Mercer in that situation
Absolutely,
too.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
And tonight it was Farrell able to salt it away.
No doubt. I mean, that's it. Like I said, I got kind of jokingly asked about the shot clock, and sure, there's something to that. Teams can't do that, but all right, so there isn't one. So what do? You teach your guys situational basketball, and when you have a lead, you have a couple of stalls, you have a couple of things that your players have confidence in. And, that was great to see tonight from Farrell. And, one of those deals where they're going to leave tonight. Yeah, it's just one win, right? They're back to 1-2 in the in the region. But they know that, that they can win close games. They know they can pull away from a good quality team. And so Farrell's taking a lot from this game tonight.
As will Mercer.
Yes, no question about it. Mercer, again, hey. Remember, Mercer has been one of the elite 2A teams in District 10 the last several years. And, with a lot of firepower back, they are playing in a league with 5 really good 4A teams. They are the only 3A team in that region. And, Hickory, Slippery Rock, Sharon, Grove City, Farrell are all playing 4A. So here's the thing. Obviously, Mercer's going to have to continue to battle in these games. Maybe get 1 or 2 of them, they're going to head into a relatively small 3A field in District 10 with a whole lot of battle tests, against these teams. So, there's no doubt, Mercer, if they can kind of hang in there, they could, kind of struggle a little bit as far as wins and losses during this region schedule, but then go into the playoffs and have a spectacular late February, early March.
And the thing too, and of course, and Farrell is a small school playing up as well.
Right.
So, but Mercer is not just a 3A, a very small 3A. The cutoff, they're only about 4 or 5 boys over the cutoff. It's not as if that they're just right below the cutoff. They are much closer to 2A than they are the other side. But that's how the math works sometimes.
Sure,
And
sure.
sometimes you're the big 2A, sometimes you're the little 3A.
Sure.
But the Mustangs, they're going to be all right, and they will be back in action Thursday at home. That's a Thursday night game with Grove City. Farrell, all of a sudden coming off a win tonight, and going down to Tiger Gymnasium Friday night to take on Sharon, which was up 9 on Hickory at last report. We'll get an update. We'll get you all the scores in our final segment, and we're going to take our final break. We'll come back with the scoring recap and scores from around the area here on 790 WPIC.
I'm stylish.
Classic. I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Bay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the December 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce that the Wilmington girls basketball team is the December Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington coach Mike Jekovich and his outstanding girls basketball team as they are the December Bays Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington girls basketball, the December Bays Team of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
And we had our Player of the Game, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. That was Farrell's Trey Cousin. And our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game was Farrell's Bryson Chambers. And our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Farrell, a winner tonight, 69-48. Farrell led tonight by the aforementioned Trey Cousin, 4 twos, 6 threes, 4 of 4 at the line, 30 points, 16 in the first half, 14 in the second half. He has a career-high 30. Also in double figures tonight, Julius Phillips, 8 field goals, 2 for 3 at the line, 18. And Chris, there are a lot of nights where the performance of Julius Phillips, he would have been our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. He was phenomenal.
He was phenomenal. Yeah, and again, that certainly in that second half of the game, when he was able to, get into the paint off the dribble and find his teammates. There's another great coaching point tonight. So your leading scorer, Jules Johnson, had a tough first half offensively, got in a little bit of foul trouble. Second half, he found a way to help his team win, by being kind of a distributor of the basketball and, just sort of being a calming effect from that guard position. And, he didn't score his average tonight, but he was awesome.
18 for Phillips. Bryson Chambers, our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game with 10. 3 field goals, or 3 twos and a 3, 1 of 4 at the line. He had 10. Nemo Jones, a 3 for 3. Jules Johnson, a field goal, 1 of 2 at the line for 3 points. Timmy Jackson, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Malcolm Norman, Aaron Pegues, Mario Boatwright, Dorian Kane, Kyrese Mitchell, and Z Thomas all played, did not score. Farrell, 18 twos, 8 threes, 9 of 15 at the line, 69 points. For Mercer, the Mustangs led tonight by Jaden Amos, 5 twos, 5 threes, 3 of 8 at the line, 28 points, 23 in the first half. It's going to go down, this Mercer comes up on the short end tonight, but boy, what a first half from Jaden Amos.
Yeah, Amos was awesome. He was, he just kind of had that look and that feel like a scoring machine, in that first half as, Farrell absolutely could not stop him. And then that early on in the third quarter, it looked like that was going to continue, but, then a couple of defensive switches by Farrell and, Amos, the shots became a lot tougher. And then, again, he had a hard time even kind of getting off shots later on. So an awesome night for Amos, but really good adjustment by Farrell to his scoring prowess in the fourth quarter.
Amos with 28. Bubba Palmer, 9 points all in the second half, 2 twos and a 3, 2 for 2 at the line for 9. Ryder Chiappini, 2 field goals, 1 for 2 at the line, 5 points. And Farrell was able to get back into it, and then you have that big, end up a game-ending 38-10 run when Chiappini was in foul trouble because this Mercer team with Chiappini on the floor, it is and no knock on the other guys, but they're a different team when Big 23's out there.
No question about it. I mean, he dominates the defensive boards, and he's, obviously we know he plays quarterback for the Mustangs football team, and he's kind of the quarterback back there in that zone defense. And, if he's out there, the other team gets one shot, and then he also does a really good job being aggressive, knows for the basketball, offensive rebounds. What he does is he gets offensive rebounds, and then he kicks it out to somebody. Tonight, Amos was the recipient of a couple of those passes where he knocked down some threes. So, no doubt, Briggs, that's a great observation by you when he went out. Things changed.
Giappini with 5. Ben Godfrey, a field goal, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Cole Fisher hit a 3 at the first half buzzer to give Mercer a 32-29 lead. He had 3. Tyler Heckman, Jake Cunningham, Andrew Christie, and Dante Alessio played, did not score. Mercer 10-2, 7-3, 7 of 14 at the line, 48 points. Mercer led for most of the first half. It was 16-14 Mercer after 1. Farrell led briefly in the second quarter, 27-26, but Mercer had a 32-29 lead at the break. Mercer led 38-31 in the third quarter, but it was an 18-5 run by Farrell to close the third quarter, 49-43 Farrell after 3, and then a 20-5 edge in the fourth. Farrell goes on to the win, 69-48. Steelers are 1-2 in the league, 4-7 overall. Mercer is 11 up, 4 down in the overall column, but 0-3 in league play. Chris, a final thought as well, and I know you have maybe a score or two from around the area.
Yeah, I sure do. Just the final thought on this one is, both of these teams are, really good basketball teams playing in a really good region, and so many more battles for them to come, and Farrell needing really to claw their way kind of up the standings in that 4A to try to earn their way into the playoffs. And Mercer, again, the upside for them is, they battle, they keep working, they're going to have a chance to get into the 3A tournament and do some great things.
Chris, I know you have a couple scores for us.
I do, yeah. The Sharon Tigers playing really well tonight at the end of 3. They're up 55-41 on Hickory. Of course, Derek Douglas got his 1,000th point with his first three-pointer of the night, and he now has 18 on the night and 1,015 for his career. The other final, we've talked about how good this Lakeview boys team is. They went to Kennedy and beat Kennedy 87-7.
And that's that was at Lakeview.
Oh, was that Lakeview? Okay.
But
that's
just housekeeping. But that's not a typo.
Yeah.
That is not. That's not.
No.
That's the final.
Yeah.
And then Greenville and Reynolds were playing tonight, and Cochraton and Commodore Perry were scheduled. We don't know if they did or they didn't. But maybe Chris can effort to find those here before we sign off.
Yeah.
Grove City Slippery Rock will be played Saturday, February 1st. That'll be 6 and 7:30 at Grove City. And Wilmington Sharpsville, they were postponed tonight. They will play Thursday at Red Johnston Gymnasium as the Hounds take on Sharpsville. What's a big 2A game? Both of those teams trying to stay in the playoff race out of Region 1, and that'll be Thursday night. Those teams play. Of course, the Grove City boys not playing tonight. They will be at Mercer. So Mercer, tough second half here tonight, and then a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
We'll see how the Mustangs bounce back. We know they'll bounce back, but boy, you have this one, then you have Grove City coming to town. That's that's not going to be easy, but we know that the Mustangs will be ready. Well, Chris, this was a lot of fun tonight. End of the final score doesn't indicate the type of game it was, but always fun working with you, and I believe we will be paired up again later in the week. I believe Friday night we will be at the new Rock Box for Hickory Slippery Rock boys, so that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we've covered that one a lot over the years, and it's always been a great one.
We want to thank the folks here at Farrell High School, Athletic Director Ant Pegues, Assistant Athletic Director Eric Bell, all the great folks here at Farrell for all the hospitality. Back in the studio, Aaron Byro producing our game and doing an outstanding job as always. Thank you very much, Aaron. Thanks to our FM crew tonight, Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg. They have the Hickory Sharon game coming down the wire. Art Shannon, who was watching our game on the computer, he was running their game in the FM studio tonight. Art, of course, a proud Farrell grad, and he liked what he saw from his alma mater tonight, but thanks to those guys. Our next broadcast, we will be on the air Thursday. Site game, that'll be to be determined. Bob Greenberg will make that determination tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll be on the air tomorrow on Thursday and then on Friday as well. For all those people and my partner Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs saying good night from Farrell. The Steelers pick up their first league win of the season, 69-48 over Mercer, and you heard it here on on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live and News Talk 790 WPIC. Have a great night and stay warm, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail, DK Auto LLC in Grove City, and the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
We are the